Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I used to think American roads had the coolest cars. We've got Tesla, we've got the Escalade, we've got the muscle cars. But then I looked north to Canada, and I realized we are getting absolutely scammed. While the US is busy locking the door on Chinese automakers, Canada just approved a fleet of luxury EVs that make my Tesla look like a 2004 Nokia brick. We're talking 1,000 horsepower sedans, SUVs that can literally shake snow off themselves like a dog, and interiors that have better tech than my living room. Today, I'm showing you 10 forbidden Chinese luxury cars that Canada said yes to, while America said no. And by the time we get to car number 1, you're gonna be just as mad as I am. Let's drive. Number 10, the NIO Firefly. Now, get this. This car is rumored to cost around $16,000. $16,000. In the US, you can't even buy a used Corolla with 100,000 miles for that kind of money. But this is a brand new luxury EV designed specifically for the city, and it feels like NIO just decided to cheat code the entire entry-level market. The Firefly isn't just a car, it's a statement that budget doesn't have to mean penalty box. Look at the face on this thing. It doesn't look cheap. It's got these robot eyes, interactive LEDs that can actually communicate with pedestrians. It's not angry, it's friendly. It's like a futuristic Mini Cooper had a baby with a spaceship. It doesn't have that budget car plastic vibe. It has presence. From the side, it's tiny but rugged with big wheels pushed to the corners and flush door handles. Yes, pop-out handles on a 16K car. That is a feature Porsche charges extra for, and here it is on a grocery getter. It's got a 42 kilowatt-hour battery, gets about 260 miles of range, and supports battery swapping. You don't even have to charge it, you just swap the battery in 3 minutes. Imagine that. You're running low, you pull into a station, and while you're checking your texts, a robot changes your battery for a fully charged one. Why don't we have this in the States? We are stuck waiting at chargers for 40 minutes while Firefly owners are back on the road in the time it takes to open a soda. Inside, you get 2 big screens and soft touch materials that feel way better than a Chevy Bolt. It's the perfect city car where you can fit your groceries, your dog, and probably your ego after realizing you overpaid for your current daily driver. The interior is minimalist, but not barren. It feels designed, not cost-cut. The seats have actual support, the infotainment is snappy, and the vibe is pure young urban professional. The price is literally cheaper than a base model Honda Civic, but with triple the tech. Would you trade your beat-up sedan for a brand new Firefly? Let me know. But listen, if you think that's cool, wait until you see car number 9. It has 4 motors and enough horsepower to restart a dead planet. Number 9. The BYD Yangwang U7. This is not a car, this is a land missile. It has 1,300 horsepower. That is not a typo, 1,300. The BYD Yangwang U7 is what happens when engineers are told no limits. It's a direct challenge to the Tesla Model S Plaid and the Porsche Taycan, but honestly, it makes them look a little tame. The front looks like a C-clamp headlight design, massive, aggressive LED signatures that are designed to cut air so efficiently it has the lowest drag coefficient of any production sedan in the world. It looks like it's going 100 miles per hour while parked. The side profile is pure speed, with frameless doors and massive carbon ceramic brakes hiding behind aero wheels. 0 to 60 under 2.9 seconds. Top speed? Illegal. It uses 4 independent motors, 1 for each wheel, so it can do tank turns. A sedan that can tank turn. Imagine pulling up to a valet and just rotating 360 degrees on the spot. It's a party trick that costs 6 figures. Plus, it has the DISIS suspension system that reads the road and adjusts the suspension before you even hit a bump. It's literally psychic. It can lift the wheel off the ground if you have a flat tire and drive on 3 wheels. That is distinctly insane engineering that we just don't see from legacy automakers. Inside, it's acres of Napa leather and a screen layout that looks like the cockpit of the Starship Enterprise, with 3 screens across the dash. It's massive, S-Class size, so your legs will never touch the seat in front of you. The rear seats are executive lounge chairs. You aren't driving, you are being transported. The price is around $140,000, which sounds high, but for 1,300 horsepower, a Bugatti costs millions. This is a bargain for the performance you get. It's faster than a Ferrari, more luxurious than a Mercedes, and has more tech than a Silicon Valley server room. Is this the ultimate Tesla Model S plaid killer? Yes or no? But hold on, speed is fun, but car number 8 has a feature in the back seat that I guarantee you have never seen in a car before. It involves dinner. Number 8, the Zeekr X. It's built on the same platform as the Volvo EX30, but it's cooler, faster, and get this, it has a refrigerator that can actually freeze ice cream. The Zeekr X is designed for people who think the Model Y is too boring. Look at these DRLs. They're made of 41 individual LEDs that look like a cyberpunk villain. It has this sharp, angular, almost folded paper aesthetic that catches the light beautifully. The craziest part is the sides. There are no door handles. You press a button on the pillar and the door opens electrically. It's a small detail, but it makes the car feel like a concept vehicle that accidentally got released to the public. Also, the charging port is hidden so well, I bet you couldn't find it in 5 minutes. The rear has a glowing Zeekr logo that isn't a badge, it's part of the light bar. It's stunning at night. Under the metal, it's a dual-motor beast with 442 horsepower, hitting 60 in 3.7 seconds. This little crossover gaps a Porsche Macan. Safety-wise, it's a Geely car, which means it's basically a Volvo in a party outfit, safe as a bank vault. But the interior is where I get genuinely jealous. The center screen slides. You can slide it from the driver to the passenger, so they can watch movies. It has a Yamaha sound system, zero-gravity seats, and yes, that refrigerator in the center console. Most car refrigerators just keep your soda kinda cool. This one goes to minus 15 degrees Celsius. You can literally transport popsicles. In China, this starts around $27,000. In Canada, probably around $45,000. Still half the price of anything German. Why are we paying $60,000 for crossovers with plastic seats and no refrigerator? Be honest, how badly do you want a sliding TV screen in your car? But stick around, because car number 7 is gonna freak you out. It's missing something every car has had for 100 years. It's missing a rear window. Number 7, the Avatar 12. And no, I didn't forget to film the back window. It doesn't have one. There's literally no rear glass. It's just metal. How do you see out? Cameras. Bro, this is sci-fi. The Avatar 12, pronounced 12, is a grand coupe that looks like it rolled off the set of Blade Runner. The front has these thin LED strips that curve around the bumper, and the hood features a halo screen, a digital display on the outside of the car that says hello to you on the hood. Imagine walking up to your car and it literally texts you, "Good morning" on the hood. In the side, the mirrors are digital, reducing drag and eliminating blind spots. The car is sleek, low, and wide. Without a window, the rear looks incredibly smooth, featuring an active spoiler that pops up at speed. It's the best-looking rear end on a car, period. It's daring design, and I love it. It packs 586 horsepower and does 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds with 400 miles of range. It charges fast enough to add 200 kilometers in 10 minutes because it uses an 800-volt high-voltage platform. It runs on Huawei's ADS 2.0 with 3 LiDARs, meaning this car can practically drive itself through a chaotic Beijing intersection without sweating. Inside, the dashboard is one giant 4K strip that runs the entire width of the car. It's not a screen stuck on a dash, the screen is the dash. And because there's no rear window, the rear view mirror is a HD screen. It feels like you're piloting a Gundam. The materials are top tier, Napa leather, real wood, and suede headliners. It starts around $40,000 in China. Look at this thing. It looks like a $100,000 concept car. Could you drive a car with no rear window? Trust the cameras or nah? Okay, car number 6 is huge, like Rolls-Royce huge, and the interior has something called a galaxy ceiling. Number 6, the Maxtro S800. This is China's answer to the Maybach. It's huge, it's menacing, and the paint job alone looks more expensive than my entire life. The Maxtro S800 is a collaboration between Huawei and JAC, and they didn't build this to compete with BMW. They built it to crush Bentley. It has this massive starry sky grille design that imposes dominance. If this pulls up behind you, you move. It's over 5.5 meters long, longer than a long wheelbase S-Class, with dinner plate polished alloys and that classic old money silhouette. The rear is elegant, simple, and huge. It's not trying to be sporty, it's trying to own the road. It's pure electric luxury, likely pushing over 500 miles of range with a suspension system that scans the road for potholes and erases them. It anticipates bumps before you feel them. Inside, it's ridiculous. The ceiling is lined with thousands of LEDs to create a starry night sky, just like a Rolls-Royce, but brighter and more interactive. The seats are diamond-quilted silk and leather. The back seats reclined fully, and you have your own tablet to control everything, from the massage intensity to the smell of the air freshener. Yes, it has a fragrance system that can scent the cabin with bamboo forest or ancient tea. It's expected to cost around $140,000, but it offers the experience of a car that costs $400,000. It's a flex. It screams, "I have arrived." In the US, we have the Cadillac Celestiq coming for $300K. This does 90% of that for a third of the price. But wait, car number 5 is the one that actually makes sense for normal people, but it has a robotic head on the dash that talks to you? Number 5, the NIO ES6. This is the best-selling luxury electric SUV in China for a reason. It's the Goldilocks car. Perfect size, perfect tech, perfect price. If the Model Y is the iPhone of cars, the NIO ES6 is the high-end Android that does everything better. The front is smooth, featuring NIO's signature double-dash daytime running lights. It looks sharp, clean, and aerodynamic, with the LiDAR pod watchtower integrated smoothly above the windshield. It doesn't look weird, it looks advanced. The sides are clean, with flush handles and soft closed doors standard. The rear has an illuminated blade taillight that runs across the entire width. It's classy, not shouting for attention, but you know it's premium. It does 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds, has all-wheel drive, and of course, battery swapping. You can go from 0% to 100% range in 3 minutes at a swap station. That beats any supercharger. You never have to worry about battery degradation because you get a fresh battery every time you swap. But the interior is where it shines. You have Nomi, this little AI robot head on the dash. It turns to look at you when you speak. It smiles, it waves, it plays guitar animations when you listen to music. It's cute, but it's also the smartest voice assistant in a car. It can close the windows, adjust the suspension, and find you a restaurant. The passenger seat is called the Queen's Co-Pilot. It reclines almost flat with a footrest. It's designed so your partner can sleep comfortably on long road trips. It's like flying first class. The price is around $50,000. Would you pick this or a Tesla Model Y? Nomi alone might win me over. But hold up, car number 4 has a windshield that is so big, it's actually the roof. Number 4, the XPeng G3i. This is the budget option that feels like a spaceship. The main feature, the windshield. It doesn't stop at the top of the glass, it keeps going all the way over your head. It's a panoramic windshield like a helicopter cockpit. The visibility is insane. You look up and you see the sky, the buildings, the trees. There is no roof rail blocking your view. It makes every drive feel cinematic. The front is robot-like with a continuous light strip, specifically designed for aerodynamics. The sides feature cool hidden handles and aerodynamically efficient wheels. It's a compact SUV, but it feels massive inside because of all that glass letting in light. It's not the fastest car here, doing 0 to 60 in about 8 seconds, but it's plenty for the city. It has a range of about 300 miles. But the tech suite is Xpain's specialty. The automated parking is so good, it can park itself in a spot with inches to spare while you stand outside and watch via the key fob. Inside, you get a massive 15-inch vertical screen like a Tesla, but the user interface is way more colorful and customizable. The materials are durable and easy to clean, making it a great family car. And that glass roof. Driving this in the rain is a spiritual experience. You watch the raindrops hit right above your head. The price? In China, it starts around $22,000. $22,000 for a panoramic spaceship. Why are we paying double for cars with half the features in the US? It just feels wrong. Okay, car number 3 is the flagship. It has a feature that lets it shake snow off its body like a wet dog. I'm serious. Number 3. The NIO ET9. This is the tech flagship of the entire industry right now. It is huge, expensive, and absolutely packed with wizardry. The styling is Landjet. It's a crossover sedan mix with massive 23-inch wheels and a presence that says, "I run this city." It sits high but looks sleek. The rear has an active spoiler that deploys like an airplane wing. It uses a 900-volt architecture, meaning it charges at light speed. 600 kilowatt charging. You can add 255 kilometers of range in 5 minutes. That is gas station speed. But the suspension is the killer app. It's fully active hydraulic suspension. You can put a stack of champagne glasses on the hood, drive over a speed bump, and the glasses won't spill. There are videos of this car driving with a tower of glasses on the front, and it's perfectly stable. And yes, in the winter, the car can vibrate its suspension rapidly to shake off snow before you get in. It's the coolest party trick ever. Imagine walking out to your snowy car, pressing a button, and watching it shake itself clean like a retriever. Inside, it's a 4-seater executive lounge with tables, fridges, and screens everywhere. The rear seats have 45 degrees of recline. You have a tablet to control the blinds, the roof, the media. It is designed to be chauffeur-driven, but with 700 horsepower, you'll want to drive it yourself. Price? Around $112,000. It's competing with the Porsche Panamera, and honestly, it's embarrassing the Germans with this level of tech. But if you want to look like a mafia boss, car number 2 is the only choice. Number 2, the Hongqi EHS9. They call this the Chinese Rolls-Royce, and you can see why. It is massive. It has a grille that looks like a waterfall of chrome. The red flag line on the hood lights up. That's the Hongqi symbol. It's over 5.2 meters long. When this thing rolls down the street, people stop and stare. They think it's a $1 million car. It has a 2-tone paint job that screams luxury. The rear features a light bar designed inspired by Chinese lanterns. It's majestic. It's got 551 horsepower and does 0 to 60 in 4.8 seconds, fast for a building on wheels. It has a 99 kilowatt-hour battery, giving it decent range. But this car isn't about range, it's about arriving. It's about presence. Inside, it has screens spanning the entire width of the dashboard. Wood, leather, crystal, everything is real. The steering wheel has touch-sensitive controls. The second-row captain's chairs are better than your bed. They are heated, ventilated, and massaging. The car even has a limp mode for luxury. If you have a flat, it balances the air suspension so you don't spill your drink while you limp to the shop. And the price? In Canada, it starts around 100,000 CAD, which is like 75,000 USD. A Rolls-Royce Cullinan is $400,000. This is 80% of the Cullinan for 20% of the price. You do the math. Would you drive this and pretend you're royalty? But now, we've arrived. Car number 1. This is the monster, the one that combines 1,400 horsepower with the luxury of a private jet. Number 1. The Zeekr 9X. This is it, the final boss. forget everything you know about SUVs. The Zeekr 9X isn't just a car, it is a declaration of war against a Range Rover and the Mercedes GLS. While the 7X is a nice family car, the 9X is the heavy artillery. This is the largest, most powerful, and most luxurious SUV Zeekr has ever conceptualized. It is massive. It's boxy, monolithic, and looks like it was carved out of a single block of futuristic metal. The front features the next-generation Stargate light curtain, a massive 90-inch digital canvas where the car communicates with the world. But it's the stance that scares me. It sits on massive 23-inch forged wheels with 6-piston Brembo calipers that look like they belong on a race car. And they need to be there because under the hood, this thing is borrowing the powertrain from the Zeekr 001 FR. We are talking about a quad motor layout. Yes, 4 motors. That means 1,300 horsepower in a luxury SUV. It can do a tank turn, literally spinning 360 degrees on the spot like a tank. A Range Rover can't do that. A Cullinan can't do that. Inside, they didn't put 7 seats. No, that's for school runs. The 9X is rumored to have a 4-seat executive layout. The back isn't a car seat, it's a first-class Emirates suite. The seats use cloud feel adaptive foam that molds to your body. You have a massive OLED cinema screen that drops down from the ceiling. The center console runs all the way to the back with a champagne fridge and crystal controls. It has privacy glass that turns opaque with a button press. This is a hyper SUV that does 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds while massaging your back with hot stones. It runs on a 900-volt architecture, meaning you can charge it faster than you can drink a coffee. The price? In China, this flagship is expected to be around $100,000. If this came to America, it would destroy the market for the Cadillac Escalade and the G-Wagon overnight. It is too fast, too luxurious, and too cheap for the competition to handle. And that is why we will probably never get it. And that, my friends, is a tragedy. Alright, that was the top 5. Actually, the top 10 Chinese cars that just made me question everything I thought I knew about automotive tech. Which one would you actually take home? Drop your pick in the comments. I need to see who's team Zeekr 9X or who's all about that $16,000 NIO Firefly. Smash that like button if your jaw dropped even once. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next insane reveal, and ring that bell, because next time we're checking out another Chinese car that'll make every US car owner a little jealous. Bro, I'm still shook. Which of these 10 would you drive first?